everybody, my name is Tyler Hayden. I am from teammover.com, your online source for helping you to take your team outside of the box. We're going to help you to build a fantastic team, help to get them gelled together, help to get them bonding, help them get them moving forward, learning new skills along the way to build more successful projects, more successful events, and then more great wins for you and your team. So here we go. In our Classic Initiative series, I want to share with you another initiative we like to call the Punctured Drum, because it is exactly that. This is a really cool initiative. It's a classic. What happens is we've got a bucket and we've drilled a whole bunch of holes in the bucket, and the bucket, we pour water into the bucket and the water pours out of the bucket unless the team finds a way of clogging those holes. So for this activity, it does take a little bit of prep because you're going to need like a garbage can or a large Tupperware container and a couple of buckets and a water source, and then you'll be off to the Punctured Drum races. So check this out. We'll go to the whiteboard. I'll show you what it looks like. So in this activity, we've got, of course, the punctured drum. So that's a garbage can or a Tupperware container, and just take like a 3/4 inch drill bit and drill in some holes. Now don't drill so many that it's going to be not doable for your team to be able to take care of it. So what I kind of practice on is if there's like 10 people, you want to make sure that there's like maybe 50 or 60 holes inside of that bucket. So just so it's not too many for them to have to deal with. Then you've got 2 buckets with handles or not handles, it's up to you, and a water source. So that could be a hose, it could be a pool, it could be a lake. And the goal is the team works together to fill the bucket of this drum of water and have it overflow the top. So as soon as the water overflows the top, then the team has won. And I've seen some really creative solutions for this. One, I've seen groups actually clog all the holes, and you're only allowed to use things that you brought with you. So that's digits, that's clothing, that's those types of things that people might have on them. They can't actually go out and outsource things in order to plug the holes in the drum. So I've seen people with their fingers and their bodies wrapped up against it, and eventually the water does flow over. I've also seen people use the Archimedes in the tub solution, where they fill it up so high and then they have one of their members jump inside, or not jump, but sit inside the punctured drum, and then the water pours over the side. So this is a fantastic activity. It teaches teams to be able to solve issues that arise, so that's the holes that are there, and looking at how we provide solutions and what types of solutions we can provide in order to make the drum overflow, which is us achieving one of our goals. So that's what that one's all about. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you're going to love it. It is a wet activity. It's definitely something you could do in a hotel, or you could do it at a camp or by another water source. But it is definitely a little bit of summer fun. Or if you're going to do it in the winter, you're going to definitely want to do it inside, because hypothermia is no fun for anyone. Anyway, great. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy Punctured Drum. My name is Tyler Hayden from Team Mover, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care. Bye for now. Everybody, my name is Tyler Hayden. Welcome to teammover.com, your online source for helping you to take your team outside of the box. All right, so today we've got another in our Classic Initiative series of a classic initiative events that you can use to help take your team outside of the box. Today's is the Frustrated Maze. Now this one, not all my team building colleagues agree with, because they believe that every team building event should have a positive and happy outcome. I don't necessarily agree with that. I believe that everybody should leave safely and happily at the end of the day, and happy because they learned a ton of things about each other, and not have any increased friction with each other. Now this event does create some friction. It will create some friction between you as the trainer and the group itself. But I think that managed correctly, if you debrief it properly and spend an adequate amount of time debriefing what the value of the frustration was, then this is a fantastic initiative for a team that is ready to grow in that way. So making sure that your team's ready to go emotionally, socially, that kind of thing. This is not probably the activity you want to do in your first go or run around with your team. You want to do this kind of a little later into their development where they know each other, and you want to shake things up just a little bit. So let me show you on the whiteboard what I'm talking about. So this is the frustrated maze, or the maze of frustration. And basically what happens is you take some masking tape and tape out on the floor just a grid. So, 4x4 or 4x5, whatever you like, individual boxes. Now the team will all start on one end, and the job of the team is one person at a time to go into the maze and find the path to get out of the maze, just like this red line does. Now in order to be successful, everybody in the team must go through the same path. If not everybody is successful going through that same path, the whole team must go back to the beginning and try again. Now what happens inside this maze is I build myself a little cheat card with a whole bunch of different routes and a whole bunch of different ways to get through the maze, whether it be straight lines or like the red line there. And what happens is I switch it every now and again for really no reason at all, other than just to create a sense of frustration in the team members. And what happens is as they become increasingly frustrated, because it really doesn't make any logical sense as to why they go back, they get more frustrated, get more frustrated, get more frustrated. And I'll ask them, I said, so if you have to describe yourself as a weather system, how are you? Sunny and cloudy? Is it kind of, is it cloudy? Is it rainy? Is it a storm? Is it a sunny day? Where are you at? And they let me know. Once they're all cloudy and a little bit stormy, that's usually when I call the event. And I say, okay, that's it, we're done. And I let them know that the purpose of the event, being successful in the event, is having that sense of frustration and how we deal with that frustration. And then I use this activity to spend some time talking about how we as a team work together when we go through frustrating times or negative times. So how is it that we're going to treat one another? How are we going to grow together? How are we going to support each other? How are we going to work as a collective in order to keep that eventual outcome of our project success or our goal in mind? So this is a great activity for teams that are ready for it. The frustrated maze will bring out an absolute plethora of emotion for you that you will need to process effectively. So listen, try the frustrated maze. You'll absolutely love it. As much as people will hate it along the way, they'll get it, I think, at the end of the day, how great an experience that totally can be. So hey, thank you very much. Look forward to talking to you soon. My name is Tyler Hayden. Take care and bye for now.